All right, the guys over at Pemedor were nice enough to send this vacuum cleaner over to check out. This is the dual Cyclone built-in separator vacuum cleaner. Comes with a ton of accessories, different paddles and guys on there. Some of the stuff it comes with, an extra filter and a different type of filter for heavier duty applications. Really well thought out, well planned out. This has a 9.5 gallon bucket, if you will. 110 volt on-off switch up here. Wheels for moving around. What I really like about this is the shape of it compared to other shop vacs out there that are the round version. This one is thinner, so it can fit into more places, which is phenomenal. I like the fact I have a small shop. I work out of a garage that I share with a vehicle and a bunch of other crap in here. So having something that is slimmer that I can stick into a corner or in between other things is really the way that I like it and the way to go, I think. Other things that really stand out to me here on just this initial assessment and build is the hose wind up or wrap up on this. On other shop vacs that I have, there's no real good way to hold the hose or keep it in place. And I end up just like putting it in a circle, wrapping it up a little bit and placing it over the shop vac, hoping that it stays in place. These actually have bungees here on the side where you can take the hose and wrap it up. See if I can reach this. Oh, it's already undone. Wrap it up on there and get it out of the way so that you can store it. So I think that's a really nice feature there. The hose is, I don't know, I'd say this is about 10 feet long, give or take. Has this angle on it, which you can take off. And this allows for more or less suction from the attachment there, this angle handle. And then all of the other attachments can fit on there or can fit on there like this and use them like that. Also has the extender pole. There are two of them. You can use them both in conjunction with each other or not. They are friction fit, no clamp there, but little difficult to get apart, which is good. And then you stick your accessories on the bottom there and can do your vacuuming up with these. As far as storage for those accessories go, I have on the back here, I don't know. There's a couple of holes on the back here. That fits in there. This one looks like it fits in here. Maybe this guy fits here. Like that maybe? I don't know. I'm not exactly sure how you're supposed to be storing this stuff. It does not explicitly say it in the instructions. So I'm not exactly sure. I guess this is a just put whatever you want in here and hope for the best kind of deal, which is all right. I end up throwing away half of these accessories anyway, just because I don't ever use them and they end up collecting dirt or piling up in the corner of the shop anyway. Really long cord, which is nice. Thick, heavy duty cord. Take these out of here. And maybe this is how it's supposed to go? Well, that makes a little bit more sense. I don't know. I'm figuring this out as I go. Whatever. Who reads instructions anyway? Yeah, that makes more sense. Whatever. All right, so the sides both have these latches on them. Pull the top off, and then you can dump the bottom. Here is your Cyclone, and then that's also built into the base. Here's the top part that comes off, and on the back here is where these are held on by a magnet. This piece right here, you can take this out, and that's where this comes in. This other filter, this is a high density fiber. You need to clean this pretty often. Your filters too, you need to clean those as well. But you just stick this guy right in there, and you're not supposed to use these in conjunction with each other. So it's either this filter or this high density fiber. We'll leave that in there for now. And then the top of this guy, this is where this filter lives. Just pops in and out, and they include a second filter, which is phenomenal. Also a brush for cleaning your filter out and stuff like that. So really cool, really well thought out. Liking everything that's going on here thus far. Order of operations here. You have to put the top on first and latch that down on both sides, and then you can get the side or the base and latch that down. Let's plug this guy in and watch this baby purr. Holy crap, the suction power on this thing is freaking nuts. Well, here, this might be a good example. You can see how dirty this guy is. I've had this underneath my miter saw, and it was collecting all this sawdust and stuff. Though there's a whistle going on. I don't know if you can hear that whistle, but when there's nothing on the end of this, it is whistling something fierce, and I don't know if maybe that needed to be tightened down. There's definitely no whistle when the end is on. When it's off, there's a whistle coming out of this. Use headphones. One of the things I'm always looking for is, can it attach to tools that I have right out of the box? And with all these things going on here, I'm guessing it should be able to. I would assume so. So this is, all right, without some tape, it is not going to attach to the DeWalt. Well, that's too bad. It's all right, though. There are adapters out there that you can get that will facilitate that transition. Maybe just throw a little bit of duct tape on there. Now, Festool, it looks like it actually will fit on a Festool. Look at that. Fits right on the end. Stick that bad boy on there. All right, so can get this to work with a Festool, sander or whatever. But what this doesn't have is the plug or the on-off plug. So you would have to run your power cord and the dust extractor. But the amount of suction that this thing has, I'm sure is going to blow. I'm sure it's going to make this thing work just perfectly. I don't have an extra plug for this though, so. Well, that's kind of leaving us high and dry. Ugh. So there you have it. You got a 9.5 gallon capacity, high suction, Cyclone vacuum cleaner that has a bunch of different accessories, really well thought out design, and power for days. I would absolutely consider picking one of these up.